Introducing first, standing to my left, fighting from the sidelines, weighing in this evening at 265 pounds, this is the Green Machine, and his opponent, standing to my right, fighting out of Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in this evening at 260 pounds, he is one half of the world's greatest tag team, ladies and gentlemen, the gold standard, Shelton. Okay, that's all I have.
accolades for Shelton Benjamin are a long list.
I am honored to say that right here in front of all you people, Shelton Benjamin is back.
Good catch there by Larry Legend.
Oh, wait.
Apparently Mike Verner's joined us here on commentary.
Here to do some scouting for the world title tournament. Michael Orlando seems to be the heavy favorite, but clearly he may think that Queens is his borough, but just about every other borough in New York belongs to me. Period, amen.
Well, you know what? Next month, you have your first round matchup against, well, your brother, the Big O.
I'm still trying to find out who made that happen, Mr. Rosado, but you know, I understand. Apparently, it's at random.
A third party, not us.
Me and Big O have wrestled each other before at NYWC, a friend versus friend match, and we went out there and we get the best of each other. We plan on doing the same thing next month.
Well, you will be facing, or Big O will be facing, the man who won a first round match tonight, Darius Carter. If it's you or Big O, Mike Verner, we saw what happened last week at Five Boroughs Wrestling, where you are the reigning and defending heavyweight champion, and Darius
tonight, a huge match.
And Darius Carter walked right up to you. And that match may just happen next month. No titles on the line, obviously.
You know what would be real interesting? What if one of us held the BCW heavyweight title?
That would be very interesting. That might actually be something that could happen here. We don't know what could happen in the BCW heavyweight title tournament. What do you think, Mike Verner? Shelton Benjamin's back. What do you think?
Well, no, Mike Verner, I want to speak to you now. So, like, Mike Orlando, he's defeated so many people in BCW, like Tony Nese. He's been in the ring with David Starr, and Billy Gunn last month. He's facing Shelton Benjamin right before the World Title Tournament. What would a loss do to him? What's his mindset right now, knowing he has the title in his sights, but he's facing a name like Shelton Benjamin?
That mindset is it's must win. And in wrestling, you know, there's always another day, there's always another match. But coming off a big match and a big streak like he's had, a bump in the road against a legend like Shelton Benjamin with so much experience and so much victories and accolades in his career, that can really do a lot to someone's morale. That's for sure. And I think, honestly, Mike Orlando needs to lose. Because a heavy favorite entering this heavyweight title match, I think would do us all a little bit of help.
Right now, Mike Orlando is the #1 seed. He earned that right in a match a few months back to become the #1 seed in the heavyweight title tournament. Will be facing off with the Beard villain Johnny Malloy next month, and will be facing, if he wins that match against Johnny Malloy, a man who advanced tonight, the Lone Star Kurt Stallion. So that'll be a heavy matchup for Orlando if he's able to get past the first round, but he has the Beard villain standing in his way.
The brackets aren't as much in his favor as a #1 seed may have, let's put it that way. But it looks like he's going toe-to-toe right now with Shelton Benjamin pretty good, chain for chain. And everyone knows that chain wrestling can really wear some wrestler out early in the match.
And Shelton Benjamin is one of the best in the world. As he labeled the woman's accomplishment.
Springboard off the top rope right there.
I mean, multiple times. Intercontinental champion, tag team champion in WWE and Ring of Honor.
United States champion, don't forget it.
United States champion.
I'll never stopping me now.
Not at all. I'll never forget one of my favorite matches. His match against Shawn Michaels in the Gold Rush tournament.
Listen, this man, Shelton Benjamin, is the man who revolutionized the Money in the Bank match.
Absolutely. Can we also take notice, and I'm a guy about physique, can we take notice of the absolute shape that Shelton Benjamin is coming off of a shoulder injury? You know, when you hurt your shoulder, you can't lift weights for shit. And he looks like $1 million. He really is the gold standard.
That's right, he is.
Favoring Mike Orlando's team.
Mike Orlando looked like he went after that shoulder with that roundhouse kick there. Quick cover and only a 1.
Those of you watching on my Facebook Live, we're not showing you the match because you should be here, #1, and #2, buy the DVD and watch.
You buy it if anything. PJ Stackpole lurking in the back.
Oh, look at that PJ Stackpole.
I like Buddy.
I don't know how he got in here tonight.
He might be scouting talent for FCW as well. You never know. And that's the beautiful thing about BCW, bringing in totally different guys. Wrestlers from all over the world, wrestlers from all over the United States, and really opening the talent up in New York City.
Pete Rosado's afraid to do commentary with me. That's why I haven't been there in a while. I hope to be back soon.
I've been holding it down at the commentary table. This is why I am the voice of a generation.
I gave you the rub.
And I am your favorite wrestler's favorite commentator.
You got the rub from AJ Pan, but it's okay.
I am honored to call your matches Mike Verna. And this is an honor to call this match right here, Shelton Benjamin in the ring. This is a man who spent a majority of his career up in the Great White Way. We all know what we're talking about. Up in the WWE, traveling the world. Spent some time out of Ring of Honor. But we all know the great amateur background of Shelton Benjamin.
We do.
We all know where it started. We said it at the outset.
Oh, wow.
You know,
look at that strength of Mike Orlando. Nobody knows how much a headlock really hurts a professional wrestler. How it wears someone down, how it scrapes on the ears and the skull. Everyone thinks that it's one of the generic moves that every wrestler goes to, but that to me is one of the moves that will wear you out early. And early in this matchup, it looks like it's doing the job on Shelton.
Yeah, and Mike Orlando's got, you know, some very well-built and powerful arms to really lock in the pressure on that side headlock.
Yeah, it's going to have to take Shelton's speed and agility to get him out of this headlock.
But Shelton's a beast on his own. I mean, look at, as you said, Mr. Varner, coming off of a Rotator Cuff injury.
With a physique like that, you know.
Exactly. I mean, he looks better than ever.
Someone says they love you, AJ.
And then somebody else right behind says they hate him.
Well, you know, AJ Penn, one of the most polarizing figures in professional wrestling.
At least they're talking about me. That's all I got to say.
You know, but right now, I find it very interesting. One thing that we've seen out of Mike Orlando is his propensity to hit very high-speed, high-flying moves that a guy his size usually doesn't really use and utilize in their movesets. But are you giving away our main event?
I'll give him a little peek. They can have like a second. I got to show him.
Huge clothesline there by Mike Orlando. You're only going to get this match at BCW.
This is just why you should come to BC. Now, let's see a little bit of it.
Listen, 4 or 5 months ago, what were we expecting? Shelton Benjamin returned on SmackDown Live. Where's he returning to? Only one place, BCW. And with a huge kick to the side of the head, a huge enziguri from the outside by Shelton Benjamin.
That was the tide that needed to turn to Shelton's favor right there. He seems to have control of Orlando going for a cover.
Cover here, 1, 2. Kick out there. Orlando's not moving right now.
Now it's time for Shelton to take control of this matchup. If he keeps some momentum in his favor, this match will be over real soon.
He's had a little time to prepare. He's probably studied, I'm sure, Mike Orlando. I know what he's in the ring, what he's in the mood for right now. He knows what he's facing.
I've had a couple of matches with Mike Orlando myself, and I'll tell you right now, a man of that size, the stuff, great snap suplex. The stuff that he can do in the ring really can throw an opponent off.
For a guy his size, without question.
Cover there, 2 count only. And you mentioned the snap suplex, Mike Verna, and you mentioned earlier the shoulder injury, but the beautiful technique and the form that Shelton had on that snap suplex shows you that shoulder's back at 100%.
It certainly looks like it. Don't get me wrong, he may go back to that locker room and kind of ice it up a bit, but it looks like it doesn't affect him right now.
You know, Mike, I want to talk to you about this here. This is Shelton's first match back from injury.
And isn't it an honor to be him?
What's the mindset of a wrestler walking into that ring? You've just come off a serious injury. It cost you what could have been a really big contract. You had to get surgery. It's the first match back here.
I'll tell you what, and it sounds crazy coming from someone like Shelton Benjamin, but you got something to prove. You got to let these people know that you ain't done. You got to let these people know that you got plenty left in the tank and that the injury was just a setback and nothing more.
Cover 2 count only, Shelton Benjamin.
Especially if you were like supposed to be headed to SmackDown Live, and all of a sudden you get an injury, and they tell you, you know, come back when you're ready. And your first match back, it's at BCW World Renowned, and you're facing now Mike Orlando.
Certainly BCW's golden boy, and it looks like he's in a bit of trouble right now as that rear naked choke is locked in pretty tight.
Listen, Mike Orlando, everybody knows it. BCW publicized it, it was well known. Mike Orlando was recently down at the WWE Performance Center, okay? And Shelton Benjamin was in the WWE long before the Performance Center is what it is now. Okay, this is the man who toiled back in the days of FCW or OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling.
One of the signees of Jim Ross, I believe.
That is correct. And this is a kid.
What a class that was.
The greatest class, one of the greatest classes to come out of the developmental system. Mike Orlando may be one of those guys who may end up in the developmental system for the WWE. This is a test unlike any other for Mike. Listen, you face Billy Gunn, a legend in this business, okay? No doubt about it. You face Tony Nese, a man who was on his way up. He shipped Tony Nese over to Monday nights. That's what happened.
I hate to cut you guys off here, but are we noticing the split crowd here against Shelton and Orlando? I mean, Orlando is heavily popular here, but it seems like a guy like Shelton Benjamin is really swaying the crowd almost against Orlando.
I mean, you kind of can't blame him. He's a legend here. I mean, all over the world. So excited to see him in his first match back.
Orlando not giving up, powering here. He is not going to go down without a fight. He will not go gently into that good night.
I mean, I'm sure many companies wanted the services of Shelton Benjamin on his first match back. He chose to be here.
That's right.
A lot.
Listen, great companies running this weekend. Okay, Evolve is running here in New York over this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. House of Glory, huge show tomorrow. But where's Shelton Benjamin? BCW in this ring, not in an Evolve ring, not in a House of Glory ring. He's here at BCW.
And he's taking it to Michael Orlando.
I've been saying it all week. I want to say this real quick, AJ. I've been saying it all week. If you've been sleeping on BCW, it's time to wake up because we're about business. Shelton Benjamin's here tonight. Mike Verna came out of a war. I don't know how this man is still walking and standing tonight.
On my knees. But speaking of waking up, it looks like he just gave Shelton Benjamin a wake-up call of his own. That chin breaker rather. Looks like it created space for the two competitors. Shelton Benjamin looking to still maintain that momentum he has. Orlando's still working up here. Shelton just dragging a big man like that up to his feet. Unbelievable.
Is it weird that Orlando has not had an edge almost this entire match?
And I think that's a great call you make. And that's the one thing a guy like me who's scouting Orlando for his title tournament is watching. You take a big guy like that off his feet and you create that momentum in your favor. It looks like a guy like Mike Orlando is beatable. And as successful as he's been and as great of a wrestler he is, everyone has a weakness. And Shelton Benjamin is picking that apart right now.
Orlando down on one knee right now. Benjamin just bringing the fight to him. Listen, it could happen. If Mike Verna makes it to the the quarterfinals, if he makes it to the quarters, if Mike Orlando makes it to the quarters, then you could have that eventual Mike Verna versus Mike Orlando match. It could happen. And listen, one match. Any man can win at any given time. It's one of the oldest adages in sports, and it's true in professional wrestling as well. Any given man can win any given match at any given time, and it could end up being Mike Verna versus Mike Orlando in the quarterfinals of the BCW Heavyweight Title Tournament.
How do you feel about facing the Big O next month? Have you guys spoken? I know you guys had a war tonight.
Well, to be honest with you, we're not happy about it. But we know that we got to do what's told to us. We got to go out there and do our job, and the best man will win. And I think really that's what is happening right now. I mean, they're going shot for shot out there.
Look at those vicious shots by Benjamin.
They're not holding anything back. Professional wrestling, the new rule in WWE is the shots are allowed to be close distance. It's all about covering up. You know that these guys have no reason to hold back anymore. It's really, you got to throw those haymakers and you got to block.
What is a win if Orlando's able to pull out a win here tonight? What does a win mean for the stock of Mike Orlando, not only here at BCW, but in the larger wrestling world?
The resume of a wrestler, your opponents that you wrestle, win, lose, or draw, speaks a lot of you. It lets the other companies and other promoters and fellow wrestlers know who these guys can hang with. If he goes out there shot for shot against Benjamin,
and he's doing it right now.
Win, lose, or draw, it's a high possibility that his stake goes over regardless. You know, that's the good thing about what you guys have done for Orlando. He's really gotten up there and built a name for himself.
I was talking to the legendary Danny Moff earlier today in the backstage area. Looks like he almost caught him with a super kick there.
Looking like he may be going up to the top. Sorry to cut you off there.
I was talking to legendary Danny Moff earlier today, and he said, you know, on every wrestler's resume, there's a handful of matches that stand out above all the rest. Orlando Shelton Benjamin. Does that stand out on the resume of Mike Orlando?
Absolutely. Oh, there it is.
Ankle lock!
The ankle lock!
Team Angle's finest. That's the ankle lock, and I know where he learned that one.
From the current Raw General Manager and new WWE Hall of Famer, Kurt Angle, that too.
The big ankle lock right there.
Legends have tapped out to the ankle lock. And will Mike Orlando join the long list of competitors to tap out to this vicious submission? He could break Mike Orlando's ankle here.
This is huge. He's back in the center of the ring. This could be it right here.
Look at the pain in Orlando.
Orlando broke out of it.
That's good.
But he can't stand.
Oh, and Mike is busted open.
Oh, he's under. Oh, excuse me, busted open.
Cover 1, 2. Kick out by Shelton Benjamin. And Mike Orlando is busted open.
Wow, he's got...
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the graphic content here But Michael, we got to show you this. Mike Orlando is busted open in the middle of the ring against Shelton Benjamin. Verna, I've seen you be in some matches where it gets really bloody. How does that change the complexion of a match when you get busted open?
Mind my language, but at times it's a mind fuck. You can bleed that out later, because when you're bleeding, your whole mentality is totally shook. You feel like you're in control, and now you know you're hurt.
Oh!
That'll open that cut.
Beautiful back kick there.
Open that cut up much more. That laceration is definitely huge right now. It's like a boxing match.
That's a trademark from Shelton Benjamin right there. That spinning leg lariat. I think he's just on.
I have a broken nose, AJ.
Orlando's on. He's just going on adrenaline.
He's on
right
Dream
now.
Street right
I
now.
don't know how he's on.
Huge splash, another.
Shelton
This is.
splash.
Can I say it? Can I say it? Vintage Shelton Benjamin.
Shut up, Pete. Oh my God, Maron, a running knee from Orlando. How the hell did he hit
Come on,
that?
1, 2. Kick out by Shelton Benjamin at 2.
How the hell did he get out of that?
In the words of the legendary commentator himself, what a maneuver!
You gotta buy the DVD when it comes out. I gotta end this right now. This is amazing.
Trying to swing the momentum here, guys.
If you thought the anniversary was huge, this is incredible.
This is so wow. Who would have thought that we'd see Shelton Benjamin in the BCW ring #1, and he's taking it to Mike.
Orlando went for the sky high, but it didn't happen. Shelton, super kick!
Kick by Benjamin.
His own full
Cover!
music. Look at
1,
2. What just happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say there's a time limit draw here.
What? What in the hell?
Time's up! It's a time limit draw!
I'm shocked, AJ. I am shocked.
I did not expect that at all. Wow.
I am shocked and almost appalled.
Wow. Shelton, I think, had Orlando beat.
Might have to give the people what they want.
I mean, listen, the timekeeper.
As a wrestler, you listen to the fans. You give them what they want.
I mean, you've been in New York. Unfortunately, sometimes out of our hands.
It is a time limit draw. This match had a strict time limit, and the timekeeper told me that we had a time limit draw here.
Wait, what the hell is this?
Oh, what is Darius Carter doing out here?
Well, Mike Orlando did not lose, but he didn't beat Shelton. Mr. Bernal, how does that, I mean...
But look who's in the ring.
To be honest with you, my attention is totally towards someone else right now, and if I had the permission, I'd jump the guardrail and take care of business myself.
Last week, this was the exact same position you were in, Mike Verna, and now it's Darius Carter in the ring, staring down Orlando and Shelton Benjamin. Listen, this man cannot stay away from the spotlight.
He wants to get what he wants, and he wants to do it at any cost necessary, and he's going to learn the hard way.
Listen.
Whether it's from me, whether it's from Orlando, whether it's from Shelton, whether it's from anybody.
If he wins the title tournament, he gets what he wants.
He gets you gone from the company, which I'm looking forward to.
That is true, but if he loses, he must refer to me as commentary's richest prize, which I mean I am anyway.
Let's hear what this guy has to say here. All he does is talk smack.
He's got that Goof Smite megaphone.
Megaphone, no less.
You know what? I don't mind going to BCW upper management and saying, let's bring Benjamin back.
Wait. Mike Orlando just flipped off Darius Carter.
They may have been opponents a couple seconds ago, but right now they're on the same page. Super kick!
That's how you treat wrestling's richest prize?
And Darius Carter has been laid out in the middle of the ring by Shelton Benjamin and Mike Orlando. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but the main event did end in a time limit draw. No contest. There is no winner. There is no loser. But you know what you need to do, AJ Penn? You need to be here at the Elks Lodge, May the 26th.
I know you're excited about my birthday next month, but May the 26th is the next BCW event.
May the 26th for BCW, because a champion will rise. And guess what? Darius Carter wanted his main event match. Since he has a month off from the tournament, guess what? Management's agreed. And next month, in the main event, it will be wrestling's richest prize, Darius Carter, one-on-one with Willie Mack.
Wow. That is going to be huge. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for more first-round matches. And if BCW management is not scared, PCA versus the GOAT finally to settle the score.
We'll figure that out in May. As always, for America's favorite agent, AJ Penn, I am the voice of BCW and the voice of a generation, your favorite wrestler's favorite commentator.
Live.
Thank you for coming to BCW, and we will see you in May.
Alternative facts.
I tore my rotator cuff, and I was put out of action for the last 9 months. And I said in my tweet, it's been the worst 9 months of my life, watching guys come in day out, do the thing that I love, and have to sit home and watch. So again, I want to thank BCW for bringing me in. I want to thank Mike. For one, accepting the match, and two, not taking it easy on me. This guy has a hell of a future, Keep your eyes on him. He's a star. And with that being said, thank you. Let's do it again soon.